much money you think you spent on plastic surgery
200,000
over the whole time?
throughout the whole. I did myself from head to toe, literally, nose, lips, buccal removal, porcelain veneers, cheeks.
You know what's always been funny about this whole plastic surgery, BBL, just the whole aspect of getting yourself done without, it being a natural thing. It's so weird because after they do the little procedure, they come out looking weird. They don't even come out looking convincing in terms of this is a new face for me or this is a new body. Like you can tell that you got it done. You get what I mean? Like, wouldn't you want to have some sort of procedure where it doesn't look like you got the procedure? That's what's wrong with most of these females. Like they live in this make believe type of realm where they think that just because they got a procedure and it was paid for, that they a whole new person. It's the same thing with the whole transgender thing. It's like I can still tell that you're not 100% natural. So what's the point of even doing that? Because if I'm gonna do some shit like that, which I would never ever do, I'm a grown man, but if I'm gonna do some shit like that, I'm gonna make sure that the shit is on point when it comes to that transition as far as the makeover. Like, but if it looks like some shit that shows that there was some sort of procedure done, what is the point of getting it? Because you want to convince people that this is a different you and it's 100% natural, right? Or at least like it looks natural. This like my point is like they get these things and it still makes them look crazy. Like they don't even try to make it look like it wasn't a procedure done. You get what I mean? Like that's the problem with these women. They walking around with these BBLs and all these plastic surgery, and you look crazier than how you were before you got it. What was the point of you getting it? You getting it because that's the nature of this world where these females want to mimic each other. Like men, you don't see men going out and getting surgery and all this shit. I mean, you see it here and there, but it's not the same with the women. That's what I mean. And it just shows you there's a double standard when it comes to the man and the woman. The man, he gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna work out. That's it. Females, they so self-centered. Everything about them is about the exterior so motherfucking much. They are so carnal. They are so carnal. And I'm not saying this with emphasis and I'm not saying this with anger. It's just something that I see. It's something as a spiritual person you notice. These females, these creatures known as females, they are carnal. They have no understanding of spirituality. If they did, then they wouldn't be so eager to do things like, oh, I gotta go get a BBL, or I gotta go get a procedure done to change my breasts or my lips or my like all this nonsense that they just cannot be comfortable with what they were blessed with, because it's a blessing for you to be natural, because Most High gave you that. If you want to get a procedure, and that's man interrupting what the Most High bless you with. At the end of the day, be comfortable in your own skin. Have some sense of security for once. Now we know by nature, this is all natural. I don't care what nobody say. By nature, women are insecure. It just is what it is. It's just levels of it. But they insecure by nature, so I get it. But it's one of those things why I always say that the woman has to be moderated in a world like this. She's not going to be because this is Babylon, but she should be. She should be. She's a child. I don't care what nobody say. When it comes to decision making, the female is like a child for the most part, because you have some women out here that know what time it is and know what they need to do and know what type of decisions they need to make, so on and so forth. And even with them, they still hover around that. It's important for us to put things in proper perspective when it comes to what we see in these dynamics. The female is the child. The father of this society is the power structure. And we're like the big brother to the little sibling, that being the woman, even though everything is flipped upside down to the point where you got women thinking that they're over us, and the power dynamic allows them to think that, but in reality, naturally, it's different. Nature always wins. Even though we living in a concept of a world right now, nature always wins. Nature is gonna win in the end. We are living in a concept of a world. In the real world, in the righteous world, things like this will not be allowed. You will not be allowed to go and get a procedure and change your body up just because you're insecure about it, rather than doing the necessary things to change it, like doing squats, working out, eating better. That's how you change your body. Do some Pilates, so on and so forth as a woman. But you want to take the damn shortcut route and get a procedure because you so insecure and so goddamn lazy. And you so dumb that that makes you feel better rather than you doing it the natural way. Like these females, they'll actually feel great about it. They'll feel like fulfilled that they got a goddamn BBL or some sort of, you know, body procedure done. They'll feel fulfilled. That would be a sense of fulfillment for them rather than if they were to do it in a natural way. I would be more appreciative of the fact that I did it naturally. You know what I mean? And that's why men do that. Men don't opt to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go get a procedure." For the most part, you don't see men do that because men do things that's based in integrity. For the most part, some men bug the fuck out, but for the most part, men do things within its realm of integrity, and this is just the right thing to do. I'm not gonna cut corners. Now you got like these celebrities, you got like a Drake, and most of these people, they cut corners. But for the most part, the man is the one that's gonna just say, you know what, fuck it, let me go to the gym. Shit, I used to be chubby when I was young. I went to the gym. I toned myself up. I got myself right, and it also helped with me getting older. Because as you get older, you start to grow into your grown man body, so on and so forth. So my body started to change from when I was young, being all chubby and stuff like that. I grew taller. Things just changed, but it was all natural. I worked out. I did a lot of push-ups. Still do a lot of push-ups. Naturally, like the woman. See, women, they lack discipline. Not saying all of them, but when it comes to the comparison between men and women, and the reason why I do this is because it's important for us to understand roles that's associated with the genders. I'm not doing this on some man versus woman thing. It's more so about the natural aspects of what's intrinsic within the genders and the roles that's associated with the genders. So like, you know, the man is just gonna naturally do things that's based in integrity as far as, hey, if I have a problem with my body, I'm gonna fix it. The woman, she's just gonna opt to cut a corner and shortcut it for the most part. Some women, they'll go work out, especially if they was born with a nice slim body or whatever. It's easy for them. Unless they look at themselves in the mirror and say, oh, I don't like this, so I'm gonna go to some sort of clinic or some sort of doctor to have him perform a procedure. But it's important for us to understand, man, when it comes to, you know, loving yourself and having a sort of appreciation for yourself and knowing who you are, it's no better feeling than, staying on the right side. If you get what I'm saying, like it's no better feeling than knowing that you didn't cut any corners, you didn't do anything to compromise yourself to get what you wanted. You actually just did it the natural way. Don't cut no corners. Do things the right way, man.